Hello everyone. Welcome back to RDM English Podcast. Today's topic is simple, yet powerful. We're going to talk about small daily steps to speak English naturally. Now, I want you to think about something. When we see someone speaking fluent English, we often think, wow, they must be really talented. But the truth is, they didn't become fluent overnight. They didn't wake up one morning and start speaking like a native. They built it, step by step, day by day. That's the secret, small daily steps. Speaking English naturally is not about memorizing hundreds of grammar rules or learning big, fancy words. It's about doing little things every single day that make English a part of your life. Let's begin with the first step, listening. Yes, we've talked about it before, but it's truly the foundation. Spend just 15 to 20 minutes daily listening to real English, podcasts, short interviews, or even movie clips. When you listen daily, your brain starts recognizing rhythm, tone, and pronunciation naturally. It's like tuning your ears to music. The more you listen, the better you understand the melody of English. Now, the second step, speak a little every day. Not once a week, not only in class, every single day. Even if it's for 5 minutes. You can talk to yourself, describe what you're doing, or explain your thoughts aloud. For example, when you wake up, you can say, "Okay, I'm getting out of bed now. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making my coffee." These simple lines may sound funny, but they build fluency faster than you think. Let me tell you a story. There's a guy named David. He always wanted to speak English fluently, but he was shy. So he started a small challenge, speaking to himself for 10 minutes daily while walking. At first, it felt awkward, but within 3 months, his fluency improved drastically. Why? Because practice doesn't need an audience. It only needs consistency. Third step, shadow what you hear. This means, when you listen to an English speaker, repeat what they say with the same tone and rhythm. For example, if you hear, "What are you doing today?" repeat it just like that. "What are you doing today?" This method improves pronunciation, flow, and confidence. It's one of the secrets used by professional voice actors and language learners around the world. The next step is something many people skip, reading aloud. Reading aloud is like giving your mouth an English workout. When you read a short paragraph daily, from a book, article, or even a quote, you train your tongue and lips to produce English sounds correctly. It also builds muscle memory, which means your mouth starts remembering English patterns naturally. Now, let's move to another small but powerful step, thinking in English. This is where true fluency begins. When you think in your native language and then translate, you slow down your speech. But when you think directly in English, your mind becomes faster and smoother. Start small. For example, if you're about to eat lunch, think, "I'm hungry. I'm going to eat now." If you're walking outside, think, "The weather feels nice today." These are simple sentences, but they change the way your brain connects with English. Another great daily step is using English in your environment. Change your phone language to English. Follow English creators on social media. Read English comments, watch English news headlines, or write your shopping list in English. The more you see it, the more comfortable it feels. Let's talk about confidence. Many learners say, "I understand English, but I can't speak." That's not because you don't know the words. It's because your brain needs more exposure and comfort. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from repeating small steps until they become effortless. Even native speakers make mistakes. So don't wait for perfection, aim for progress. Every time you speak, you're getting better. Let's add another daily step: record your voice. Take your phone, record yourself speaking about any topic, maybe your day, your favorite movie, or something that inspired you. Then, listen to it. Notice how you sound, where you pause, how you pronounce words. It's not about judging yourself, it's about observing your growth. You'll be surprised how much you improve within a few weeks. Here's one more small step that makes a huge difference. Learn phrases, not single words. For example, instead of memorizing the word excited, learn the phrase, I'm really excited about it. This way, when you need to speak, your mind recalls full expressions instead of struggling to build sentences word by word. Another tip: use English socially. If you have friends who are learning English, chat with them in English for a few minutes every day. Join online English communities or comment on videos in English. Even if you write just one sentence, it's still progress. Remember, language is not something you study. It's something you live. When English becomes a small part of your daily life, you're listening, speaking, reading, and thinking, it becomes natural. Fluency is not about big leaps. It's about little steps, repeated every day. Let's summarize those steps again. 1. Listen daily. 2. Speak a little every day. 3. Shadow native speakers. 4. Read aloud. 5. Think in English. 6. Use English in your environment. 7. Record your voice. 8. Learn phrases, not just words. 9. Use English socially. Each of these steps takes only a few minutes, but together, they build something powerful. Let's take an example. Imagine someone named Emma. She decided to follow these small steps for 30 days. At first, she struggled. She forgot words. She felt slow. But she kept going, every single day. After a month, she noticed something amazing. She could understand English podcasts without subtitles. She could reply faster in conversations. She started feeling comfortable. Not perfect, but confident. And that's the goal: confidence through consistency. You see, the journey of speaking English naturally isn't about big achievements. It's about discipline in small moments. Even 5 minutes of English practice a day can change your life if you do it daily. And here's something beautiful: when you take these small steps, you start loving the process. English no longer feels like a subject. It feels like a skill, a companion, a part of your personality. So, my message to you today is this: don't chase perfection. Chase progress. Because progress builds naturally, quietly, and beautifully, one small step at a time. Start today. Do one small thing in English. Tomorrow, do it again. Keep doing it. Soon, you'll look back and realize, you're no longer learning English, you're living it. Thank you for listening to RDM English Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who's learning English too. And remember, the journey to fluency begins with one small daily step. Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep growing.